The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball.
Again, Railer fans, thanks for joining us here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium.
We good now? All right.
We're back. Sorry. Railers and the Vikings here on a Saturday late afternoon. Both teams coming to the contest with a record of 1-1 on the season. Basically, almost The Vikings come from the red pool, where the Railers were in the green pool, to get here for this Saturday late afternoon contest. We'll get back to the studios for a quick break. 16 minutes and 27 seconds left in the warm-ups. You're in the Ground Incorporated, Grimaldi Law Office, and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Welcome back, Railer fans. Here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium at Coach Neil Alexander Court. Getting set for the fifth place game here for the 2023 Eden Electrical Round Robin Tournament. The Railers taking on the Vikings from Danville High School. Both teams come into the contest with a record of 1-2. Both teams trying to get back to 500 here on the 23-24 basketball season. You're in the Ground Incorporated, Grimaldi Law Office, and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. Josh Dominick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby. Going to have another crew. I have another crew over in Morton at the Potter Dome as they're getting set for the Lady Railers that will tip off about 5 o'clock over in Morton, taking on the host school, the Morton Potters. The Railers got here this week by this way. The Railers on Monday night defeated Cahokia 68-30, and then fell to Mount Zion 39-25 on Wednesday night. Friday night, the Railers fell as well to Belleville Althoff on a last-second shot from the Crusaders of Althoff to send the Railers into the fifth place game. During the week, Danville, Danville lost to Champaign Centennial over in Champaign 70-63. They also they beat Mount Mahomet Seymour 65-60 to get here to this this fifth place game. The championship game will take place tonight at about 8:15. That'll be between the Mount Zion Braves and the Champaign Centennial Chargers. Both teams 3-0 so far on the season. And Scott, as we get ready for the fifth place game, as kind of Coach talked about as we left the air the other night, kind of uncharted waters here for the Railers at 1-2 in their own tournament. For that matter, 0-2. We've always started in our own tournament for as long as I can remember, but it's been a long time since the Railers have started 1-2.
Yeah, Coach Al mentioned that last night, and a very I guess, disgruntled coach out after the game just because Lincoln we had our opportunities last night, but like we talked about on the post game, the pressure and the strength of Althoff just got to us, and we got to do a better job handling the pressure. And, I think Schilling only had about 2 looks last night, so he's going to have to do a better job of getting open, and our big guys are going to have to be a little more aggressive on the rebounds.
19 turnovers committed by the Railers on Friday night go along with the 11 offensive rebounds that the Belleville-Althoff Crusaders had, which the biggest one was the last one of the game, rebound off of almost like an air ball, I think it was. Rebound by Althoff, and then they put it right back in as time expired. The Railers didn't have a chance to even tie it up and send it to overtime. So a bad loss for the Railers to see how they come back after, they've lost 2 in a row now. And most Railer fans aren't used to that. When 2 in a row happened, it's not something that we're used to.
Yeah, we're not used to being on the losing side of things, but we have an opportunity today to bounce back and, hopefully get even our record up at 500.
10:20 left here in the warm-ups. We're going to send it back to the studio. Be back here in just a couple minutes. You're in the Ground Incorporated, Grimaldi Law Office, and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You could say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR. It's all good if you think you should check in. Yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
If you're an ally of this community, speak out. There are more of us together than apart, and so they need you to stand with them.
Good afternoon, Railer fans. Welcome back here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium at Coach Neil Alexander Court. Getting set for a late afternoon game. This is the 5th place game between the Railers and the Vikings from Danville here in the 2023 Eaton Electrical Round Robin Tournament. There'll be 2 more games yet to follow after the Railers. It'll be Belleville West and Belleville Althoff. Got to come all the way to Lincoln to play, which are probably just a couple miles apart down in Belleville, but they're going to play here at about 6:30, I believe it is, and then 8:15 will be the championship, Mount Zion and Champaign Centennial. Again, the Railers coming to the contest with a record of 1-2 on the season. Likewise for Danville at 1-2. And teams that used to play each other quite a bit. Scott, back a few years ago when both were members of the Big 12, we've seen Coach Robinson and his Danville Vikings here at this tournament for quite a few years. So 2 teams that have historically played some basketball.
Yeah, we've seen them over the years. Usually a very athletic group and get up and down the court, and that's the type of teams that gives the Railers fits. So, you know, I'm sure Coach Al had a discussion with the kids on how we need to take care of the ball. Got to be a lot more physical. We haven't really been in foul trouble, you know, these past 3 games. No. And, you know, just be more physical, get rebounds, just play hard is all he asks.
Yeah, I was kind of talking about that with Carson on the way here. You know, not just him, but we just haven't had a lot of just aggressive fouls out on the perimeter of pressuring people and making them handle it. And, you know, we always try to teach our guys at the junior high level to make the other team uncomfortable. And it really looks like maybe not Cahokia so much, but Mount Zion and Althoff, I thought, have looked very comfortable in their offense, and we're able to, although they haven't scored a lot against us, but we just haven't caused a lot of turnovers, haven't got out and pressured people as much, I think, as we're used to watching the Railer 1-2-2. That's going to wrap it up for us here on the pregame show. After word from our sponsors, Scott and I'll be back here in Lincoln to bring you the play-by-play action as Lincoln takes on Danville. As always, a big thank you goes out to all our sponsors. This has been the Josh Komnick, Grau Incorporated, Grimaldi Law Office, and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
Luke!
911, where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
Lincoln Railer Basketball is on the air. Good afternoon, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer Basketball. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCN Sports are pleased to bring you this afternoon's contest from Lincoln, Illinois, on the campus of Lincoln Community High School, as the Railers take on the Vikings from Danville High School. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Scott Kirby alongside Josh Komnick, Lloyd Kirby on the camera, and Jolie Lurcher back at the studio. And we are all set to bring you this afternoon's action. We'd like to wish a good afternoon to all of our listeners that are tuning in to WLCN 96.3 FM, listening on the go on the Mixler app, or watching our live stream video on YouTube. We hope you enjoy today's broadcast. Obviously, you're not listening to us on the radio or Mixler because we got a crew over in Morton as the girls are playing Morton today, so you will be able to catch all their action live on the radio and on YouTube as well. The boys, strictly YouTube today. Early or late afternoon, early evening game. Kind of a odd situation that we're in. Not used to being in this spot, Josh.
Yeah.
But the Railers, you know, you got to come out and you got to play the game, and hopefully we can even our record up at 2-2.
Yeah, I think if you're Coach Alexander and his staff, you're looking for improvement. You know, there's a lot of the same stuff that happened Friday night happened on Wednesday. So you're looking for improvement out of your team. You're looking to find a way to score the basketball a little bit more. And because our defense has been good, we've done a good job holding teams. At 39, I think it was 39 against Mount Zion. And then it was, 39, I believe, again last night. So, or 37, I think, 37-35 was the final. So you're doing your job defensively. We just got to find a way to put the ball in the hole.
It's time to check tonight's list of the game, sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell. And if you're looking to buy, check the listings at MeRealty.com. Josh, three key components to tonight's game.
Yeah, it's one is find you got to find the shooters here. Number 3 is the man that has averaged 20 points a game through 3 games here at this tournament. And you've also got to get back. Danville likes to run up and down the floor. There's not a lot of structure with what Danville does, but they will run and they will force a lot of shots that goes up. Javon Robinson is the talented 6'1" junior guard for Danville, averaging 20 points a game. You got to find him, and you got to be able to get back in transition. And I think here's the thing that might be on this key list all year long. You can probably put this at number 1, 2, or 3. Is the Railers got to find a way to score. And I heard Jay and Coach Froby today talk about the Lady Railers putting up 78 a game. I think the Railers boys are about half of that right now. So we've got to figure out a way to put the ball in the hole a little more.
Time is expiring on the clock, and we are all set for tonight's starting lineups. No lights out, just getting right to it, Josh.
Yeah, not messing around here. No lights out, and maybe that's something we're going to try and switch a little bit, shake things up a little.
This matchup will be between the Danville Vikings and your Lincoln Rail Splitters. A reminder, good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school.
Getting ready for the starting lineups again. The Vikings 1 and 2 on this young season here in the tournament, as well as the Railers. Looks like the Vikings will be in their maroon jerseys with white lettering. Be the visitors on the scoreboard, while the Railers have their white home jerseys on. They will be the home team on the scoreboard. Darrell Robinson, their head coach, number 3, 6'1", and a junior, Javon Robinson. 5'11", and a senior guard, number 5, Devon Larkin. Number 10 is the 6'1" junior guard, C.L. Dye. 6'2", and a junior, number 21, Jerry Reed. And number 23, 6'4", and a senior, Cyrus Minifield. Not a lot of size out there, Scott, for the Vikings. Looks like the Railers will have a size advantage here. See if we can't take advantage of that. Looks like the Railers will go with their normal lineup as we have first man out, 6 foot and a senior, number 2, Gowan. Aiden Gowan.
6 foot senior, number 3, Trey.
6 foot and a senior, number 3 is Schilling. Trey Schilling.
Senior, number 10, Keon Carson.
5'7" and a senior, number 10, Carson. Keon Carson. 6'5" and a junior forward, number 30, Hayes. Drew Hayes. And the man in the middle for the Railers, 6'5" and a junior, 34, is Sanders. Frank Sanders. Of course, the Railers are head coached by Neil Alexander, assisted by Greg Alexander, Eric Ewald, Brandon Bird Farmer, Gary Rademacher, Josh J. McMcCullen, and Zach Dom.
Tonight's tip-off sponsor, Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. And we are all set for today's action as the Railers and the Vikings get ready to tip it off. This is for 5th place, correct?
Yes.
All right. Frank Sanders and number 23, Minifield, are set to jump, and the ball is up and controlled by the Vikings of Danville. Dye with it on right wing. Now they'll kick it into Minifield. Now back out to Larkin. Larkin up top, guarded by Keon. Now they work it around. Now pull it back out. And the Vikings will work it to the left. Dye loses control. Now gets it back. Over to Robinson. Robinson dribbles in, kicks it out. Larkin for a three, left it short. There for an offensive rebound is Minifield, and he'll be fouled on the shot. He'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, it looks like an easy, good defensive stance there for the Railers, and then to get him and make a miss on the three-point line, and again, kind of what hurt us last night with the offensive rebound. Minifield just stands there. Hayes didn't really go after it. Nobody else went after the rebound, popped right to him, and he got an offensive rebound and a foul. So it looks like the first foul on Hayes, first on the Railers. Minifield puts the first free throw in.
Second free throw, left it short off of Sanders' head, and whoa. I think it went off his head, but it's going to stay out of bounds off of the Vikings. And Lincoln basketball, 1-0 Danville, game just underway. Keon over to Schilling. Now Sanders in the corner. Back to Schilling. They'll work it back towards us.
Yeah, I think this might be the first time we've seen much of a zone. I think Mount Zion threw a 1-3-1 at us with a lot more length than the Vikings have.
Gowan for a three in the corner, rolls in and out. Sanders and Keon fight with it with Minifield. And it's going to be jump ball, Railer basketball.
Yeah, nice job by Frank there getting in. Keon also getting in. So the first time we've really seen a 1-2-2 this season. And as you know well, Scott, you've got to shoot your way, usually out of a zone.
Look for Sanders, just over his head, out of bounds. Turnover Railers, Danville basketball. Just a little too high for the big guy, Sanders under.
Yeah, kind of off balance too. I think Frank was trying to run over there, and as he was running over, the pass was too high, and he couldn't adjust to it. So, not a great start for the Railers. Give up an offensive rebound on our defensive end, and then throw the ball away here on offense.
Robinson goes right to Dye. Now back to Robinson. Robinson going to be called for a travel.
Boy, Frank and Trey right there, too, with a little bit of contact, but no call, and we'll take it because that's a turnover for Danville. The Railers get the ball back.
Railer basketball down by 1, 6:35 to go in the first. Little half-court pressure by Danville. Railers get it across. Sanders in the corner, nowhere to go. Kicks it out to Keon. Keon taps his chest, sets the play. Schilling left wing.
Some sort of a lob here, isn't it?
Absolutely. Lob up from Gowan to Sanders, lays it in, and the Railers up 2-1. Larkin pushes it across half court. Now they'll set up their offense. Danville with the basketball. 2-1 Railers. 6 minutes to go in the first. Dye now to Robinson. Robinson dribbles right, backs out, passes to Dye, right corner. Working that corner. Dye will dribble in. Nothing there. Kick it out. Keon got a hand on it. Robinson gets it back. Tapped away. Robinson with the little jumper. No good. And there's going to be a foul on the Railers.
Yeah, again, a couple of tip-aways, and as we talked about it last night, the Railers a step slow on most loose balls last night. It kind of started the same way here today. A couple of times where we've gotten tip-aways, and Robinson there to collect it twice.
Second team foul on the Railers. First foul on Sanders. Number 11 checks in for Danville. That is DeMarcus Lucas, a 6'2", 175-pound senior. And both free throws are good. Danville back up by 1. Hayes controls the point of that pressure. Now they get it across. Keon sets up top. Gowan right. Schilling left. Work it to Gowan. Now Keon in the corner looking for a cutting Sanders. And he's Nothing there. Now they'll reset. Keon's going to take a three. Got it. Nothing but net for Keon, and it's a Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer.
Yeah, nice ball reversal. We didn't get the play we wanted, but we kicked it back up to Hayes. Hayes kicked it back to Keon, and they're as most teams I think are going to back off of him a little bit. And if he can step up and hit one of those or one or two of those a game, boy, that'd be a huge help for the Railers.
5-3 Railers, 4:50 to go in the first. Danville with the basketball. 10 on the shot clock. Kick it out. Robinson, deep three, top. Rolls off the rim, no good. And Gowan flies in there for the rebound. Kicks it up to Keon. And he'll walk it across, set up the offense to Hayes. Now Schilling, left wing.
Boy, try to find him. See if we can get the ball to Hayes in the middle. If you can go Hayes right down to Sanders, working that baseline, looks like it could be wide open. Now,
Sanders,
Hayes.
Yep, had Hayes. Now Sanders dribbles in, head fake up, and good. A little bit of contact there, no call. Sanders finishes strong, and the Railers up by 4 with 4:15 to go in the first.
Yeah, nice move by Frank, too. Let Hayes kind of clear out of there from the middle. He went to the baseline to cut to the basket. He cleared out, and then Frank made a nice dribble move right to the middle.
Robinson now over to Larkin. Larkin back to Robinson. Over to Reed. Reed dribbles in, now pulls it back out. Kicks it out, Robinson. Another deep three from Robinson off the rim, no good. And Gowan there for another rebound. Kicks it out to Keon. Schilling, left wing.
Go do it again right there.
Now Sanders had a cutting Hayes. Now Schilling for a three. Got it. Schilling with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer. And the Vikings need a timeout as the Railers take a 10-3 lead.
Yeah, good ball movement by the Railers. They've got it inside where they've gotten Frank to take to make a move to the basket. Now they've gotten a three now by Keon and by Schilling. So a little bit of the shooting starting to heat up from the perimeter. Nice start by the Railers after we got off to a slow start with the offensive rebound given up, and then we came down here and turned it over. Railers have been better ever since.
Tarter Brothers Mechanical at 602 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln and online at tarterbrothers.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience servicing builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Railers up by 7, 3:25 to go in the first, and a travel on Reed. Turnover, Danville.
Turnover number 2 by the Vikings. Railers up 10-3 here with 3:23 left in the first quarter.
Schilling to inbound. Gets it out to Gowan. Now he'll pass over to Schilling. Schilling to kick it up top to Keon to set up the offense. Coach Al holds up 4. Little backdoor to Hayes. Couldn't get it. Good defense there by Lucas to cut it off.
Yeah,
and the Vikings look to push.
Pass was a little behind Hayes.
10-3 Railers. 3 minutes to go in the first. Kick on the Railers, going to stay with the Vikings. Carson Komnick checks in for the Railers, and as well as Brady Miller.
Yeah, you've seen Brady play the wing and Carson be on the point of the 1-2-2. Now coaches made a little adjustment there and put Brady up top and moved Carson over to the wing when they come in.
Kick it out in the corner. Nothing there. Now a deep three by Robinson. Just got it off. Didn't hit the rim. It's a shot clock violation.
Good call by the referee. Something that they've had to learn.
Yeah, I say this has got to be a little new territory for them as well.
Sure.
Miller, Robinson, now you got a little double team. Get it into Hayes. Now Gowan, he's going to go up for the layup, and they're going to get a charge on Gowan. Gowan picks up his first, team third, 2:20 to go in the first. Robinson dribbles right, gets across the timeline, goes in for the layup, up and good. Went coast to coast there, Josh. Got to stop the ball.
Yeah, we got to get over to the baseline. Komnick's got to get over and cut the baseline off, and he did not.
Komnick to Hayes. Hayes up, and a lot of contact, foul on Lucas, and Hayes will get 2 free throws with 1:59 to go in the first, and Railers up by 5.
Number 11, Marcus Lucas is first.
So the first free throws for the Railers will come by the way of the 6'5 junior Drew Hayes. Hayes, I believe, 1 of 4 last night on the free throw line. Hayes misses his first.
Second free throw, up, off the back of the rim, no good. And Lucas with the rebound for Danville. Miller picks up Robinson, now kicks it over to Larkin. Larkin gets it across the timeline. Now they'll set up their offense. Larkin right wing, guarded by Komnick. Now they'll push it over number 12 for a 3 off the rim, up on top of the backboard, out of bounds, Railer basketball.
Well, the Railers up 10-5 here. Been on a little scoring drought as we started out well. I think the last points we scored were the three-pointer there by Schilling. Somebody's going to have to come and help.
They get it over to Gowan. Now a wide open Komnick, up and count it for Komnick. Easy layup for Carson.
Yeah, nice pass too by Gowan. Gowan saw that the middle was wide open, or guys, Carson saw the middle was wide open. He went and got right in that area where he's supposed to. Gowan with a nice pass. Tipped away
from Gowan. Robinson gets it. Now kicks it over to Larkin. Larkin, Harris, 3 on the way, no good. Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, nice that Hayes can get your rebound and then start to dribble up the floor for you.
Gowan corner, kicks it into Smith. Komnick for a 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Jay. Danville with the ball, 12-5 Railers. Harris beats Hayes, gets to the lane, a lot of contact, and I think they're going to get Hayes with the push.
Yeah, now that's Hayes' second. Really the first time he's been in foul trouble this year. Looks like they'll call on Frank Sanders to come in and get Hayes out of the ball game.
Hayes will have a seat. And Sanders checks in for him. Robinson kicks it in to Larkin. Now over to Harris. Harris to Larkin. Now to Robinson, right wing, deep, guarded by Komnick. Now they'll work it back up top to the left. Harris, he'll dribble in, stolen away by Smith. Gowan comes out of there with it. Ooh, almost a double dribble, picked it up. Now Komnick has it. He'll dribble right, lose it, get it, now go left. And Robinson all over Komnick, and he's going to pick up the foul. His first, team second. Komnick just a sophomore, so he's still trying to figure out varsity level speed. Josh,
yeah, different level of speed, different level of strength. You know, than it was a lot of the sophomore games that he had were involved in last year. So yeah, it's a different level there for him to, and he's had some good defenders on him the last couple of games, which isn't exactly helped.
Early season, he has all kinds of time to figure it out, and I know he will. Schilling for a 3 in the corner off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Reed. Reed pushes right, picks up his dribble, shoots, and off the rim, no good. And at the end of one, it's the Railers 12, the Vikings 5. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have second quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Welcome back to Royal Sanders Gymnasium.
Pay attention, worse than
Well,
nothing.
I was just spectating.
Worse than my kids.
Yeah. Railers with the 12-5 lead going into the second. It'll be Danville basketball. Larkin with it right wing, now up top to Robinson. Now they'll work it back to the right. Larkin, 3 on the way, no good. Miller there with the rebound. Smith, now Schilling. Schilling up top to Komnick. Komnick has the lane open. Schilling, 3 from the corner. Got it! Schilling with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer.
Well, and that time Carson's man went by him, and then Carson was able to get to the middle of the lane, kind of sucked in Schilling's man, and a good heads-up view by Carson. Carson kicked out to Schilling and kicked it probably to our most aggressive or most consistent shooter up until now, Trey Schilling. Schilling with his second three-pointer of the game.
Good pressure by Smith as he forced Danville to hit it off his leg, and it's going to be Railer basketball. 15-5 Railers, 10-point lead, 7:15 to go in the first half. Miller, guarded by Robinson, loses it, now regains it. He'll go right, get it across, now Smith. Smith over to Komnick. Komnick, Schilling, Sanders. Ooh, yeah, he saw Komnick cutting and wanted to give him the pass, picked it up, and then
kind of went back door, and I think Frank thought he was going to come and get the handoff.
Double dribble on Sanders, turnover Lincoln.
$15-5 here, just starting the second quarter.
Reed, left wing, now to Larkin, over to Robinson. Schilling tapped it away, Robinson picks it back up. Deep 3 by Robinson off the rim, no good. Lucas there for the rebound and the putback. Had good position, not really a whole lot the Railers could do there.
Long rebound, just got to hopefully read it off the rim a little bit better.
Foul on Larkin. Got Komnick on the arm. That's his first, team first.
First team foul of the quarter.
Komnick to inbound, gets it to Keon. 6:20 to go in the first half. Keon setting up the offense. Smith right wing, now Sanders over to Keon. Keon dribbles left, picks it up. Schilling, Smith, thought about a 3, dribbles in, layup. Too strong, no good, rebound Danville. And Keon's going to get called for the push. His first, team first. Danville basketball, Railers up by 8. Robinson to Reed. Reed spins on Sanders. Sanders regains and step on the baseline?
Yep. Looks like he thought he drugged the foot a little bit, but it looks like he stepped on the baseline before.
Well, either or, the result's the same. Turnover Danville.
It is, and it's that 5th turnover for Danville. The Railers with 4 so far in the first half.
Railer basketball, Keon. He'll get it across real quick, now pull it back out. Schilling left wing. Tries a backdoor with Keon, nothing there. Now Sanders. Komnick right wing, Keon corner right in front of us. Ooh, got away with the carry there. Eight seconds on the shot clock. Now 5. Sanders with 3. Pulls up, way too strong. Rebound comes down to Larkin and just couldn't get anything going in that possession.
No, a lot of handoffs when behind that three-point line and not really getting anywhere, not cutting to the basket or not cutting, but trying to get to the basket with those handoffs. There was a lot of them behind the three-point line.
Deep 3 on the way, got it. Dye nails a 3, cuts to lead to 5 with 4:45 to go in the first half. Keon loses it, now regains it. Robinson all over him. Now they'll get it to Sanders. Sanders double team, tries to fight through it, and Robinson's going to get him on the arm. That's his second. Robinson's second, team foul number 2. Be Raider basketball on their own baseline, Schilling to inbound. Tried to get Carson cutting, nothing there. Smith. Now Keon, right wing. He'll dribble in. And a push. Who's the guilty one, 21 or 23?
13 foul now on Danville. Railers will be just 2 away from 2 shots.
Foul is on number 21. That's Jerry Reed, 6'2" junior. Schilling to inbound. Gives it to Komnick. Komnick pulls up for a little jumper. Good. Good little quick pass jump by Komnick, and the Railers back up by 7.
Yeah, the old play called, I believe, Illini, and Railer did a nice screen. Frank did a nice screen of screening for Carson's man, and Carson with that shot that's not attempted a lot, about 10 feet away from the basket.
Right, yeah, it's kind of one of those shots that kind of, there's a deep 3 by Reed. 17-13 Railers, 3:50 to go in the first half. Schilling, he'll dribble in, now pull it back out. Give it to Komnick. Over to Smith. Smith right wing, gets it to Sanders in the corner. Dangerous pass by Sanders. Now Sanders on the top of the key, he'll dribble in, up, no good. And the rebound comes down to Larkin, and he looks to push. Stopped there by, a jump ball on Keon.
Wow.
It's going to be regular basketball.
Well, we'll take it. I don't know that was a jump ball. It looked like there's a lot of contact there, but the Railers did not get back. We talked about one of the keys to the game is getting back and covering threes. Right now, the only points I believe Danville's got so far, they've just got 13 of them, several of them on three-pointers.
Railers get it across with 3:20 to go in the first half. Gowan back into the game, gets it to Schilling up top. Now Gowan, he'll dribble in, he'll find a crease. Keon in the corner for a 3, no good off the front of the rim. Schilling tracks it down. Reset the shot clock. Now Keon, Gowan, Komnick pulls up from the elbow, got it!
Yeah, that's a nice shot too, and that's what can work with this dribble handoff, is you can't just keep running around the perimeter. You've got to figure out how to get to that free throw line, and I think Komnick's one of those guys that can get to that free throw line and pull up and shoot it.
Gowan picked up the foul, his first, team second.
Two team fouls now on the Railers. Of course, that new rule where you get 3 and a half, or 5 and a quarter.
Yeah.
There's no more bonus. It is all 2 shots now.
Danville basketball, 19-13 Railers, 2:40 to go in the first half. 3 by Larkin, left it short. And Komnick there with good position, got the rebound. Now gives it to Miller. Miller loses it. Got to get it going. Komnick got to push. And 23, that's Menafield, gets Komnick on the arm.
Yeah, so that's 4 now.
That's Menafield's first, team 4. So one more foul will be in, do you call it double bonus, I guess?
Yeah, I guess whatever you want to call it, I guess.
Schilling corner, feeds to Sanders underneath, and it's good.
Yeah, that play works about twice a game, doesn't it, Scott? I mean, we've seen that for a number of years here. Anytime Coach Alexander seems to think he needs a big basket, he calls on that play.
Well, keep running it till you can't run it anymore.
Yeah, almost a reversal, screen away, and usually with one of the big guys come down and gets ready to score an easy layup.
21-13 Railers, just under 2 minutes to go, and a little ticky-tack on Sanders. He picked up his second.
Yeah, so that's the first time we've seen this, right? Without the 2 big guys underneath. Sanders with 2, now Hayes with 2. Now you've got Komnick and Smith underneath, giving up a lot of size and poundage. So we'll see. This is a different lineup that the Railers have had to put out there. Komnick and Smith really have to play big and strong underneath.
Fake three, dribble in, up, and count the bucket as he just bowled his way through the lane. And Dye was able to get it to go, and he'll get a free throw. Komnick picked up his first, team fourth. Both teams with 4 fouls with 1:43 to go in the second. Free throw from Dye is no good. Komnick there for the rebound. Passes it, tried to get it over to Keon. Larkin stepped in there with an easy layup. Get it across. Miller kicks it down to Smith. Nothing there. And we're going to get a push on number 30 who checked in for the Vikings. That's Johnny Davis, a 6'3", 190-pound sophomore.
Yeah, and that's this 5th foul now by Danville. So Smith will go to the line for 2. Free throw up and no good. The Railers 0 of 3 on the game from the free throw line.
Free throw up and no good. Tapped out there by Schilling. I'm going to say he went over the back.
Now that sends the Vikings, I think, down to the free throw line. Right, or is it after the 5th? Is it on the 5th?
I think it's on the 5th, yeah.
On the 5th.
Yeah.
So over the back foul on Schilling, which is the 5th foul now for Lincoln, which will send number 11, DeMarcus Lucas, a 6'2" senior, to the free throw line. Now he has 2.
Free throw up and no good. Second one. Up, rattles in, and count it. 21-18. Railers with a 3-point lead with 1:19 to go in the first half.
Carson with deep.
There you go. You got Komnick. Now he's going to pull up for a 3 off the back of the rim. No good. And it's going to be off of Smith. Danville basketball. One minute to go here in the first half. Railers with a 3-point lead. Stripped away off of Smith. Going to be off, out of bounds off Smith. I thought it went off.
Yeah, it kind of looked like it after he
off Reed.
It looked like Smith did a good job of getting his hands on the ball, and then it trickled out of bounds off of Red, but they gave the ball back to Red.
Now they'll get it in to Lucas. Lucas will dribble in, pull up, and Smith with the foul. Blake Horn, a 6'3", 175-pound junior, gets up off the bench. He'll check in after this free throw attempted by Lucas. Free throw up and rattles in and good. He'll check in for Schilling. Second one from Lucas, up and good. We got a 1-point ball game with 52 seconds to go in the first half. Smith corner, now Keon, up to Miller. Hand off to Smith, now Komnick. Komnick to Miller. Miller dribbles in, nothing there. Now they'll reset up top. Keon, he'll dribble behind the back, pull it back out, 10 on the shot clock. Kick it out. Komnick, 3 on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. And the Vikings with the rebound. 16 seconds to go. And Komnick's going to pick up his second. As Dye went to the basket, didn't get it to go, but he'll get 2 free throws. Free throw up and good. We're tied at 21.
All the points as of late from the Vikings have come from the free throw line. It's not been from field goals or anything. It's been all from the free throw line. Right now, the Vikings looks like 6-7 of 12 right now from the line.
Missed it. Smith with the rebound with 10 seconds to go. Tied up at 21. Miller, 5. Komnick, 4. Miller, deep 3 on the way, airballed it, and that will do it for the first half here in Lincoln. Your halftime score, the Lincoln Railers 21, the Danville Vikings 21. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the halftime show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium at Coach Neil Alexander Court. The Railers are tied up with the Vikings right now, 21-all. Here in the fifth place game. There will also be two more games after us. The third place game will be between Belleville Althoff and Belleville West. And then the 8:15 roughly start will be Mount Zion and Champaign Centennial. The Chargers will be in the championship game at around 8:15. I'll run through the scoring here. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Vikings from Danville. They were led by C.L. Dye with 6 points. 5 points for DeMarcus Lucas. 4 for Javon Robinson. 3, Jerry Reed. 2 points for Devin Larkin. And 1 free throw for Percyrus Menafield to round out the 21 for the Vikings. The Railers were led by a couple different guys with 6. Frank Sanders with 6. Carson Komnick off the bench with 6, and Trey Schilling with 2. Chris Coyne, State Farm 3-pointers. He has 6 as well. 3 points for Keon Carson for the 21 for the Railers. 5:25 left here at halftime. We'll send it back to the studios. Be back with some stats from halftime. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show right now. All tied up at 21 are the Railers and the Vikings here in the 5th place game of the 2023 Eaton Electrical Round Robin Tournament. Josh Komnick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby. Here the Vikings in the first half shoot 40% from the field, 6 of 15. They were only 2 of 11 from three-point land, 7 of 13 from the foul line for 54%. They had 12 rebounds, 2 of them offensive, 5 turnovers, and just 1 steal. The Railers shoot 47%, 9 of 19 from the field, 3 of 11 from three-point land. Did not make a free throw. They were 0 of 4, 10 rebounds, 2 of them offensive, both teams with 5 turnovers. And both teams with just 1 steal. So, Scott, it's kind of been the free throws. You know, you've got Danville not shooting a great percentage, just 54%, but they've made 7, and the Railers have not made any.
Yeah.
So you've got 7 points off the free throw line, and the Railers, as we've kind of experienced in the last couple games, we've struggled to get points on the board. Those 7 points from the free throw line are pretty big for Danville.
Yeah, you want to take those easy points, and unfortunately, we're just unable to execute. And you know, they work on free throws every day, you know, so that they can make them. And it's just like you said, you know, earlier broadcast, it's just, it gets to be mental. Well, you know, you get up there and you think about it, and you forget about your technique, and you know, it's just one of those things where you just got to focus.
Well, and I'm as much more concerned as much about the attempts over our non-makes, where the Vikings have attempted 13 and the Railers just 4. So the Railers have got to find a way. You know, we've kind of expressed we need to find ways to get easy baskets, and those are generally easy baskets for the Railers from the free throw line. We got to get there a little more often, and we just haven't been able to as of late. We'll send it back to the studio for one quick break. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You could say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR. It's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking. Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Whatever gets you talking. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Welcome back to Royce Anderson Gymnasium as we are set for the second half as the Railers and the Vikings are tied at 21 apiece. It'll be Vikings basketball to start the second half. Little trap there. They'll get it to Robinson. Nothing there. Kick it out. Reed for a three. No good. Schilling with the rebound. Now the Raiders look to push. Keon gets it across the timeline in a hurry. Now gives it to Gowan. And they're going to get Keon with an illegal screen. Not a very good call.
No? You didn't like it?
Welcome back.
Thanks.
I didn't like it.
I didn't see it.
Coaches didn't like it, so I didn't like it.
Okay. Take your word for it.
Still tied up at 21. Robinson with it up top, guarded by Gowan. Now picked up by Keon. Now Larkin to Dye. I'm sorry, that's Reed. Reed, right wing. Dribbles in, loses it. Now Larkin kicks over to Dye. Dye will dribble in on
Stepped
Sanders.
out of bounds.
And stepped out of bounds, Railer basketball.
And Railers need a basket here. You know, we've struggled the last couple of minutes to get buckets, and it's kind of carried into here to this third quarter. The Vikings with some full court pressure.
Kind of took it off a little there, Josh, which surprises me. Got a hold on.
Yeah, it's not a real pressing press, I would say, with far as a ton of pressure, but sometimes they'll come and double team the ball. Sometimes they won't. Sometimes they'll let you dribble it up. Sometimes they'll go trap the next pass. So it's a little bit out of.
Hayes up and got it to roll in. And the Railers up by 2.
Pretty easy play there. The back's turned to the defender, or the defender's back is turned to the ball and has no idea that they're going to lob it. It was kind of a high lob pass, but defender from Danville never did move.
Larkin dribbles in, kicks it out. 3 on the way from Dye. No good, airballed it. Hayes there for the rebound.
Boy, good contest by Schilling, too. He was as close as you can get to not fouling a shooter.
Gowan, he'll dribble in, kick it out, Schilling. Now Sanders left corner. They'll reset up top with Keon. Now Hayes, Sanders dribbles in. Tries to go up for the layup, couldn't get it to go. Partially blocked. Now Danville pushes it up in a hurry with Larkin. Larkin up and good. More penetration there, Josh. They get to the lane, and the Raiders don't have an answer for it right now. Gowan for a 3, too long. Comes down to the arms of Dye, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Railers. Schilling to inbound, gets it into Hayes, now up top to Keon. Keon dribbles right, Schilling right corner. Looks for Sanders underneath, and he's going to be hammered under basket by number 23, Benefield.
Our big guys are going to get fouled several times over the season. Now they've got to do the job from the free throw line and put them in.
Sanders going to get 2 free throws, tied up at 23, 5:38 to go in the third. Free throw up and short. 0 for 5 from the line tonight, the Railers. Second one up and no good. Rebound comes down.
Tipped away by Gowan.
Gowan cutting Sanders up and count it. And he'll make up for those 2 missed free throws with a bucket, and he'll go right back to the line.
Yeah, and credit Gowan there. He stayed with it. The out of bounds the guy that rebounded the ball just kind of stood there, and next thing you know, Gowan tips it away, and then Frank was all the way out by the 3-point line, make a sprint right down the middle, and Frank up a free throw, good. Go. So a big 3-point play there. As Sanders looks like he'll check out. Might have gotten
did something
a little dinged up to his knee or leg or ankle or something.
Raiders up by 3, 5:32 to go in the third. Larkin back to Robinson. Back to Larkin, get it across the timeline. Danville being patient. Larkin dribbles left, now backs it out, gets it to Robinson up top. Now Larkin. Larkin over to Dye. Now in the corner to Reed. Reed dribbles in, guarded there by Hayes. A little spin, running jumper, no good.
Move, yeah.
Hayes with the rebound.
Big job, big rebound by Hayes there. Cut him off and finally baseline, and they turn back to the middle. It was going to be a tough shot if he made it.
Keon flies by his defender. Now the Railers will set up their offense with Hayes. Now Keon in the corner. Back to Hayes. Up top, Schilling. They'll work it to the left. Gowan. 14 on the shot clock. Schilling, Hayes right wing. Now Smith in the corner.
Need to run our backdoor play.
7 seconds on the shot clock. Gowan fakes it. 2 up and couldn't get it to go. And Danville with the rebound. They push right with Robinson. Robinson picked up there by Schilling. Now up top to Larkin. Robinson in the corner, cut off there by Hayes. Now they'll reset with Larkin up top with 20 on the shot clock. Now down to 10, Larkin, Robinson. Now back up top to Larkin. Now Dye's going to pull up for a 3 off the back of the iron, no good, and Schilling all alone there for the rebound. 26-23, 3:40 to go into third. There's the back door to Hayes, up and good, foul, count the bucket. And Hayes will get and 1. Foul is on number 11, his second. Team 4th already, Josh, with 3:30 to
go. It could be huge for the Railers if they continue to go to the basket or have some momentum going to the hoop. And Frank picked up a couple of those right in one play.
Free throw from Hayes. Oh boy, broke the backboard on that one. There's a travel, no call. Smith fights for the rebound, gets it, dribbles out of there, now pushes right, hands off to Miller. Miller over to Hayes. Now Gowan, back to Hayes. Miller left wing, Schilling left corner. Raiders working that perimeter. Hayes finds the lane, up and got the finger roll to go.
Yeah, nice drive by Hayes. Turned the corner and was ready to go. It was time for him to get going to the hoop.
Raiders back up by 7. 2:50 to go in the third quarter. For the 5th place finish here in the Lincoln Round Robin Eaton Tournament. Ooh, Smith with the foul. Smith fouled Minifield as he went up, and Minifield's going to get 2 free throws. Girls in action as we speak. Do we have a score there?
Yeah, I got it falling. It looks like they're on commercial right now. It was I think it was a 9-point game at halftime. The Railers up 8 or 9, I think.
Schilling's going to check out. Comnick back into the basketball game. Got Gowan, Comnick, Miller, Hayes, and Smith on the court for the Railers. Free throw up and good. 30-24, 2:39 to go in the third. Miller kicks it to Comnick. Comnick to Gowan. Gowan, Hayes thought about a three. Now Miller's going to take one. Banks it in. And it's a Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer.
It might be Brady's first of the year. It wasn't the prettiest, but of course it went in. So
it all counts.
It was a little bit of a sped-up press breaker, something you don't see for the Railers. Looks like the coaching staff's wanted a 10-second call. As it was on the shot clock, it was 25.
Danville with the basketball. Railers, stolen away by Miller. Miller up and got hammered. No call. And Danville looks to push it the other way. Robinson kicks it out. Larkin, fake three, dribbles in off the backboard. No good. Rebound comes down to Gowan, and Manafield's going to reach in, grab Gowan on the arm, so Gowan picked up the foul.
Yeah, Gowan will go to the line for 2 free throws. After this is the 15th foul in the quarter.
15th foul.
Railers with their biggest lead of the night, 9 points, 1:43 to go in the third. See if Gowan can get it into double digits.
Yeah, get us a free throw make. I think Frank got one the last time. Up and good, Gowan. Right now the Railers 2 for 9 from the free throw line. Danville 8 of 15.
And Gowan gets both. 35-24 Railers, 1:43 to go in the third. A little over and back on Robinson.
Yeah, good hustle there by Gowan. Gowan kind of stopped it, and then Brady went up to go take the ball, and a little too much pressure for Danville.
It's going to be Railer basketball right in front of the scores table. They'll get it into Miller. Now Miller, and we got a technical on the coach. Had a few choice words for the ref.
Yeah, that's didn't like one of the calls anyway.
So Gowan's going to shoot the free throws for the Railers. Up and good. And second one up and good.
Yeah, Gowan 4 for 4 last couple of shots, and the Railers will get the ball back here underneath or on the sideline.
Railers 37. The Danville Vikings 24.
Got a score here. Just started the third quarter over in Morton. Lady Railers 39, Morton Potters 29.
Miller pushes right. Now gives it to Comnick. Finds a Hayes underneath. Left it short. Gowan tried to get the rebound. The ball is batted around. And Lucas comes out of there with it. He's going to go coast to coast, up and good. Missed opportunity from the Railers turns into 2 points for Danville. Smith, right corner. He'll dribble in, up and count it. Good move by Smith. Gabe Smith with the bucket, and the Railers up 13.
Yeah, Railers with a nice stop on one end and come back and get a cutting Gabe Smith to the basket as he made a nice drive and was strong with the basketball. They didn't tap it away from him.
They're going to call Comnick with the foul. I don't know about that.
Looked like the ball was loose.
The ball was loose, and Dye just lost his footing. Comnick picks up his third. And Sanders is going to check in for Hayes, and looks like Schilling will check in for Comnick. 39-26 Railers, 44 seconds to go in the third. Be Danville basketball. Harrison for Danville. Robinson hands off to Larkin. Now Dye, he'll dribble in. Smith there to change the direction of that shot, and the Railers look to push. Smith up and good. Gabe Smith with another bucket, and the Railers up 41-26.
Yeah, coast to coast for Smith. He grabs the rebound and never stops.
Dye for a three and no good. Rebound put back by Lucas as he was all alone underneath for that putback. 2 seconds. Miller, three-quarter shot, left it short. After 3 quarters of play here in Lincoln, it's the Railers 41, Danville 28. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have more action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
To Royce Anderson Gymnasium, Coach Neil Alexander Court, Scott Kirby, Josh Komnick, Lloyd Kirby here with you this evening as the Railers take a 13-point lead into the fourth quarter. Schneider Chiropractic providing results for body reconditioning, back and neck problems, along with preventative sports injury procedures. Call 217-732-2140. Danville basketball to start the fourth. And they'll turn it over. Me Realty, locally owned and operated. Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5425 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Railers with the basketball, up 13. Gowan has it, top of the key. Now right wing, corner Smith. Now they'll work it to the left. Gowan, open lane, up and good.
Yeah, so we got to start getting him going to the hoop a little more and using his athleticism. He's not tall, but he's pretty quick and can get off the floor a little bit. Gowan with a nice drive and a right-handed layup. The Lady Railers only up 8 now, 43-35.
Not sure what happened there.
Was it a 10-second call?
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Little back door to Keon. Kick it out. Smith wide open three. Got it. Gabe Smith with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer, and the Railers up by 18.
Gabe having a nice night off the bench. Comes in here, and now I believe he's got 7
Three
points.
on the way from Robinson, up, no good. Fought for, and Smith will kick it out to Carson. Keon, he'll dribble, kick it out, nothing there. Hayes over to Gowan. Now they'll reset. Smith to Schilling. Keon finds the lane, up and good. Count the bucket and the foul, and Keon will get a free throw as we have a 20-point lead on the Vikings.
Yeah, it was nice. The Railers got some transition, and it didn't work. Nothing came out of transition, but they kept it going. It was nice moving into it, flow, and then Keon was able to get around his man and get in for a nice, easy layup.
Keon to get a free throw. LMH Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and communities it serves. Find them on Facebook to learn more about offerings such as the LMH Trailblazers walking program on Wednesdays. Free throw up and good for Keon. Makes it 49-28 Railers with 6:30 to go in the ball game. A little trap and a travel by Robinson. That's a good trap by the Railers. Robinson had nowhere to go. Tried to fight through it, but moved his feet in the process. Komnick with 3 fouls. He'll check back in for Schilling.
Carson Komnick back in the later.
Keon over to Gowan. Now up top to Smith. Keon finds the lane up and couldn't get it to go. Hayes tapped it out of there off of him, and it's going to be Danville basketball.
Yeah, good move by Keon. Just couldn't get the layup to go. He was trying to get himself back-to-back layups, and he got there. Just couldn't get it to fall. Lady Railers up 46-37. Look like about halfway into the third quarter in Morton.
Dye's going to dribble in, and we're going to get a foul on Gowan. Lincoln Printers providing complete quality satisfaction at fast, fair price while utilizing modern technology and a creative flair. Phone 217-732-3121 for Lincoln Printers. 3 on the way from Robinson. Rattles in and out, no good. Smith there for the rebound. Kicks it up to Keon. Keon pushes the court. Now Komnick's going to drive. Nothing there. Little cutting Hayes. Good play by the Railers as Komnick found Hayes cutting and an easy bucket.
Yeah, nice ball reversal underneath. And then, as you said, Hayes cut to the hoop, and the Railers did a good job of finding him for a nice couple easy baskets here as of late for the Railers off some good cuts.
Good cuts, good passing. That's how you beat pressure. 5:20 to go in the ball game. Railers 51, Vikings 28. Larkin for a deep 3 and no good. Rebound underneath. Smith saves it, but saves it to Jay. Now taken away. Komnick has it. Hands it off to Hayes. Hayes will dribble it up. Komnick left wing. Now gives it to Smith. Smith dribbles in with the right. Couldn't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Backing up for Gabe. Back up for Gabe Smith, and he's having a game.
Yeah, 9 points now for Smith. I'm sure his career high here at the varsity level. So a good, nice second half to Smith.
And Robinson answers. 53-30, 4:30 to go in the ball game. Keon flies by Robinson, up and got it. Boy, he's quick.
Yeah, and a lack of defense right now for Danville has given the Railers some easy layups.
55-30. Dye got away with the travel there and going to get a foul on the Railers.
$55-30, 4:14 left here in the fourth quarter. The Railers up 25.
Headline Salon at 602 and a half Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Call Brett at 217-651-8310. Headline Salon, where your hair makes the statement. .25 advantage for the Railers. We are about halfway through the fourth. 3 on the way from Jay, no good. Up over the backboard. It's going to call it out of bounds. Going to be Railer basketball. The Grimaldi Law Office, Logan County's only law firm dedicated exclusively to the practice of criminal law. Phone 217-651-8089. Komnick gets it across the timeline, finds a lane, kicks it out. Hayes. Now they'll reset with Miller to Horn. Horn checked in for the Railers. Komnick, right corner. Miller, deep 3 off the rim, no good. And Larkin, he'll push it up, picked up by Miller. Now hands off to Dye. Back to Larkin. Dye thinks about a 3, kicks it back up to Larkin, guarded by Miller. Over to Robinson. Robinson dribbles on Sanders. Little reverse layup up and good. $55-32. And we got a carry on Hayes. Ground Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to growinc.com.
55-32.
3 on the way, no good. Miller with the rebound. Tapped out of there, right to Sanders. Get it to Horn, and Harris is going to be called for the foul. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastor Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Stepped on the baseline. Turnover, Railer basketball with 2:45 to go, Josh, 55-32, and the Railers luckily able to pull away here in the end of the third, into the fourth.
A lot of easy layups for the Railers, I think. Wasn't looking so good there right at the end of the second quarter. As the Vikings got a bunch of free throws and Railers struggling to score.
Kanai in for the Railers. Kanai Carson, the brother of Keon. Sanders goes right, now backs it out to Horn. Horn finds a cutting Miller, kicks it out. Sanders, shoot that. The big boy shoot a 3.
Nice move by Horn.
Nice move down the lane. Count it.
Yeah, Blake Horn with a nice strong move right down the lane, got from about 5 feet and was able to.
Komnick picked up his 4th. 57-32 Railers. 2:10 to go in the ball game. Eaton Corporation, building over 5 million high-quality commercial and residential power distribution products each year. Check them out online at eaton.com.
Yeah, Brody Tungate checks into the lineup.
Little running jumper from Robinson. Count the bucket, 57-34. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. I would say it was been all Railers, but that's not the case.
No.
Tied up at half.
Yeah, you're right.
Komnick playing with 4 fouls. Nice little cut by Horn. Komnick feeds him, and Horn's able to make the
nice back cut there by Horn. His man was overplaying him, and Carson kept his eyes up and gave him a nice bounce pass and give Horn 4 quick points here on the night.
Larkin, 3 on the way, no good, and Miller will track it down. Having a little trouble, now gives it to Tungate. Tungate pushes left, now Horn. Horn cutting. Komnick, kick it out. Kanai. Miller, he'll dribble in, kick it out to Tungate, tapped out of bounds off of Danville. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Komnick to inbound, finds Miller. Miller all the way over to Kanai. Kanai up and couldn't get it to go. He'll fight for it. Danville comes out there with it. Larkin pushes up with the left, no good. Put back by Robinson is. Kanai up to Komnick. Komnick all the way out to Miller. 44 seconds. Miller pulls up for a jumper, up and good.
Yeah, make it 61-36 now. The Railers up here. Just 35 seconds left in this one. And the Railers will improve now to 2-2 on the season, as the Vikings will fall to 1-3.
Put back, up, and good. Chase Lowry, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC. And that's going to do it for us here today, Josh, as the Railers able to even up their record at 2-2 with a 61-38 victory over the Danville Vikings. Carpet House, a professional design team, will work with you for 100% satisfaction. Stop by the showroom at 1320 Woodlawn Road or call 217-735-2531. Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, helping people, changing lives. America's Poverty Fighting Network, call 217-732-2159 or find them online at capsil.com. And Brian Clark, State Farm Insurance, for home, auto, life, and health health insurance needs, see Brian to review a quote for help understanding your current policy or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Let's take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the postgame show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
If you're an ally of this community, speak out. There are more of us together than apart. And so they need you to stand with them.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
Where's your emergency? Everyone's on their way. What happened? Please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Back here at the Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium after Railers win it here 61-38 over the Vikings from Danville. We'll go through the scoring here. First for Danville, they were led tonight by Javon Robinson. Robinson with 12, 11 points for DeMarcus Lucas. 6 points, C.L. Dye. 4 for Devon Larkin. 3 points for Jerry Reed, and 2 points for Percyrus Minifield for the 38 for Danville. The Railers, nobody in double figures tonight, but a bunch of them around that 9, 8, 6 area. 9 points apiece for Frank Sanders and Gabe Smith. Gabe Smith with some nice points off the bench for head coach Neil Alexander. 8 points apiece for Keon Carson and Drew Hayes. 6 points for a host of guys, Aiden Gowan, Trey Schilling, Carson Komnick, all with 6. 5 points for Brady Miller to round out the, and 4 for Blake Horn for the 61 for the Railers. Again, the Railers win it 61-38. Send it back to the studios. We'll be back here with some stats. You're in the Ground Corporated and Schneider Chiropractic postgame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Here in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic postgame show, Josh Komnick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium as the Railers improve their record to an even 2-2 on the season with a 61-38 victory over the Vikings from Danville. The Railers go through they were led by a couple different guys tonight, Frank Sanders and Gabe Smith, both of those guys with 9 points. For the Vikings, they shot 14 of 39 from the field for 36%, 2 of 21 from 3, 8 of 15 from the free throw line. They had 26 rebounds, 5 of them offensive, 13 turnovers for the Vikings to go along with 1 steal. The Railers shoot 25 of 46 for 54%. They were 5 of 16 from three-point land for 31, and 6 of 13 from the foul line. So Coach will be on them by Monday on the free throws. Just 6 of 13 for 46%. 25 rebounds for the Railers, 4 of them offensive. Had 7 turnovers and 3 steals. And Scott, all in all, not a bad game for the Railers. As you said, it was a tight one at halftime, 21 all, and then we got some nice points off the bench. A nice second half by Gabe Smith. Came in and had 9, and then Danville kind of led up their defense quite a bit with giving the Railers some easy opportunities for some drives. So the Railers were able to open it up, and then we held them to another nice effort on the defensive end with an effort of 39 points, and the Railers came away with the win.
Big win for the Railers, and that's a home team win for the Railers, sponsored by Heartland Community College, Lincoln's hometown Hawks program. Live local, learn local. Joining us now is Coach Neil Alexander. Coach, second half, Railers able to pull away a little close there at halftime, all tied up at 21. Thought the Railers did a lot better of handling some of the pressure with their ball movement. Had some good looks at the rim, some easy wide open layups. Still struggling on the free throw line a little bit, but we're only 4 games into the season and a lot of basketball left.
Yeah, and I'm real happy for the kids. We kind of shuffled things around a little bit. We've been trying our 4 out to try to use and use our bigger guys, setting picks and things, and it just didn't seem to be getting the movement and things, and we've kind of neglected our bread and butter, and that's our 5 out. So it really helped to go to that. Plus, we've tried some different rotations, and I thought all the kids that played done a very, very good job.
Well, Coach, one of them was Gabe Smith, who had a nice second half off the bench. I believe all 9 of his points came in the second half, and much needed, as we talked about, all tied up at 21. And really, it was the free throws. We hadn't made a free throw in the first half, and whoever we played, who was it?
Win.
Just a minute ago.
You mean
Danville. Danville had made 7 points.
Was it that boring?
Yeah,
you fell asleep up here?
The second half was getting there. 7 points to 0, and it seemed like a lot when you're tied at half, and finally we kind of evened that up in the second half, and a lot had to do with Gabe Smith coming in and providing a spark.
Well, he had a great one, and that's one of the, we've got to find minutes for Gabe, and I think we've got 8 or 9 guys that we can rotate in and kind of keep fresh. And we've also discussed our defense of I got 2 point guards on my coaching staff were as good a point guards as we've ever had at Lincoln High School. And, they kind of, we were up last night late discussing our defense and everything. And we'd been falling back in basically a flathead, and we tried to get out and get pressure on people, and Aiden Gowan on that reversal was up under people, which really created havoc for them. So you saw some things that the changes that we've talked about and the adjustments that we have to make, and I think they're going to be very, very good for us.
Yeah, I kind of look like in the first couple of games, maybe not Cahokia so much, but Mount Zion with they've got experienced guards, but even against Althoff, they kind of look comfortable against our 1-2-2. And if you remember from the past, most teams aren't comfortable playing against us, and tonight was a little more of that change. They turned the ball over just 13 times for Danville, but we had a little more pressure tonight.
Yeah, I was real pleased with it, and I think we have to get in better shape to be able to play with that type of pressure and intensity. And we've had a tough week this week, and we'll make some adjustments and move on, and hopefully we'll get better. We've got some time to work on some things here before we play again, and that's next Saturday at the BOS Center in Springfield. So we're anxious. That's our opening of the Central State 8 on our return. So like I said, we're excited about getting back with the competition and getting back to the rivalries that we had in the Central State 8 and everything. So come on down next week and Saturday, and we play at 7:30 against Sacred Heart Griffin, who's basically been dominating the league for the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, one lineup we haven't seen, or at least the lineup been out on the court yet, was neither Hayes or Sanders out there. Most of the time on the first three games, one of those two guys have been out there to kind of anchor that back of the defense. Well, both of them got in foul trouble today and had to mix it up with a little bit of Smith and Komnick back there. So you're right. You got to kind of find every chance of avenue or a different lineup that you can get, because you never know sickness and injuries and foul trouble. The guy's got to know where to go.
Yeah, and I've been doing it for 50 years, and it's easy for me to say, hey, I think you should know and understand every position, know every set from every position, and which creates more time for you if you can play in many different spots and execute them. And I thought our execution was a little bit better, and that's an area that we're going to spend a lot of time on. And like I said, I think you'll see some more improvement with a good week of practice coming up.
Well, Coach, big victory tonight, and you got a whole week to get the kids prepared for SHG. It should be a fun one over there in Springfield at the the BOS Center. So,
and then we turn around the following Tuesday and go to Southeast, which we haven't played them, I don't think, since we got out of the Central State 8 6 years ago. So that was really a heated rivalry back 6 years ago when we left. So I'm excited about the rivalries and everything. There's a lot of them in the Central State 8.
Absolutely. All right, Coach, congratulations, and we'll talk to you next Saturday.
Okay, thank you.
That'll do it for us here in Lincoln. Our next broadcast will be Saturday, December 2nd at 7:30 as the Railers are on the road at the BOS Center to take on the Cyclones from Sacred Heart Griffin. Our broadcast will begin with the pregame show starting at 7. For station manager Jim Ash, studio producer Jolie Lurcher, cameraman and social media coordinator Lloyd Kirby, and Josh Komnick, this is Scott Kirby. Once again, the final score, Lincoln 61, Danville 38. The Raiders now stand at 2-2. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. We would like to thank our listeners for listening, our viewers for viewing, and our sponsors for sponsoring. This has been a production of WLCN Sports 96.3 FM. We ask you patronize our sponsors and say thank you for allowing us to bring you Lincoln Raider basketball. From Lincoln, Illinois, good evening, everyone. It's time to send you back to the station for the Classic Rock Experience on the Nighttime Fix 96.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, call 217-732-6211, or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara and Twistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.